Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have an interesting puzzle in front of us. It's called Volvox. I don't know if that means something. I'll have to take a look after this. And if you know what it is, just put something down in the comments. Let me know if I don't figure it out. It's by rockratzero, which I haven't done a puzzle by rockratzero in quite a long time, actually. It's fairly curious, actually, that I was looking back at a puzzle I did. Not really paying too much attention to the puzzle itself, but it was by rockratzero, and curiously enough, I hadn't seen a puzzle by them in some time, and it may be just because I haven't been paying enough attention or what have you, but just kind of a weird coincidence that it was happened to look at, I think it was yesterday, I saw that name pop up. I was like, oh, I haven't seen them in a long time. Well, there they are right in front of me now, so kind of funny how those things work, but anywho. Let's take a look at the rules, see what's going on, because this does look like it's going to be a fun puzzle to get into. So it's normal Sudoku, so every row, column, and 3x3 box will contain the digits 1 through 9 once each. We've got thermometers, so digits on thermos increase from the bulb. So this guy here is the bulb, this is the tip. Whatever this digit is, these will increase until they get to the tip. They can increase in any way they want, as long as we don't stay the same or reduce digits. And then we have XV pairs, so digits and cells separate by an X sum to 10, i.e. these guys will add to 10. Digits and cells separate by V sum to 5, i.e. these will add to 5, and that's it. So those are the rules of it. Interesting combinations here of the X's and V's and thermos. So there's going to be quite a bit of back and forth, I think, on getting this guy, because there's going to be options we can remove by where these certain clues are all placed. But anyway, with all that said, links in the description below. Let's just get at this thing and have a little bit of fun. So I think what I'm going to do is just put in all of the options for 5s. And then we'll go in and start picking out what can and can't be. Like these can't be 1s, so therefore these can't be 4s. This can't be a 4, so this can't be a 1. So we just get a 2-3 pair. Cool. These are not 2-3 then. Now if this is a 2, this can't be a 2, so this can't be a 3. This 2-3 pair actually just tells us what this is, because this digit has to be lower than 2 and 3, so it's 1. Good. Do we have the same thing happening here? These are not 1s, so these are not 4s. This can't be 2, so this can't be 3. This can't be 4, so this can't be 1, so we do get a 2-3 pair. This is 1 and 4. Good. Now, okay, this is actually a given now, because this digit has to either be 1 or 2, and it can't obviously be 1. So it's 2, 3, 2. And that 2 is going to get this guy too, 3 and 2. And this one, 1, 4. Perfect. So we've got ourselves an intro here. Perfect. Let's see. What does that tell us about anything else? I don't know. Maybe let's look at Sudoku. Yes, this is a 1. One of these will be a 1. Actually, one of those will be a 2 as well. I don't know if that necessarily helps too much. But what else can we say? Let's keep on with this. What about the 2s? One of these will be a 2. Anything with the 3s? That can't be a 3, but any of these could be. That can't be. I don't think I'm getting anything on the 3s here, and probably not with the 4s either. That can't be, so one of these 2 is. Yeah, it's not really looking like it's doing much. This one could be a 4. Well, I guess technically none of these can be 4s either, just because of the 1-4 pair. Let's follow this through a little bit, I guess. 4, 3, 2, 1. No, that's not a 4. I don't think this is getting us anywhere. But it was interesting to look at it. Okay. Maybe this X clue, because we have 1s, 2s, and 4s here. So this can't be 1, 9. It can't be 8, 2. It could be 3, 7. It can't be 6, 4. This is a 3, 7. Okay, so this is 7. This is 3. Now, none of those can be 3s. Just means one of these two is. Okay. Does that do anything with this X clue? Because we have a 1, 4 here, so that's going to reduce what these could be. Maybe the thermo being on top of this thing will give us what we need to reduce this. Let's go through the options. Again, it can't be 9, 1 or 6, 4. So 8, 2 or 7, 3. This can't be 2. This can't be 8, therefore. This can't actually be 3 either, because it'd force a 2, 1. So no 3, which means this is a 2, 3 pair to go with the 7, 8. That's a 7 or an 8. This is an 8 or a 9. I don't think that did much for us, did it? Because we're not really going to have any... Well, let's look at this guy, I guess. Because it has to be 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, it can't be 1. It can't be 2. Because of this. I guess it could be anything else there, though. Well, this can't be 6 either, because that would force a 4. So this is either a 3, 7 pair or it's a 4, 6. Is there anything there? If it is a 3, 7, yeah, we could still put 3s and 7s down here. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I don't know if this guy's going to do much for us. 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. It obviously can't be 4. Oh, this can't be a 3. Because if it is, both of these have to be 2s. So that's not 3, which means that's not 7. Okay. There's tiny little reductions going on here. They don't seem to necessarily be panning out. 2, 3, 7, 4. That all works. Okay. What else we got? Can we do anything? Well, what about yes 10? Because we have a 1, 2, and a 4 here. So again, this has to be a 3, 7 pair. Because it can't be 9, 1, 8, 2, or 6, 4. Okay, 3, 7. That forces this to be the 3. Now can we reduce? We can. This can't be a 3, because 2, 1. This is 7. This is 3. This is not a 2, 3 pair. So we can get, well, this is the 2, and this becomes the 1, 4 pair. So we get a 1, 4 pair here. This 3 says this can't be a 3. Okay. This 7 says this is 8 or 9. 8 or 9, thank you very much. If you would please. What does that 4 do? Anything? Yeah, actually, this is a 4. Okay. Let's go back into Sudoku, because we have a bunch of digits now. Do they give us anything? One of these is a 1. That's not. So one of these is. I don't know if that does much good for us. Let's continue down the road then, I guess. Is there anything in these we can work with? This can't be a 2. Because again, it would force a 1. So one of these is. I don't know if I like that. No. One of those is. Again, I don't really like that. So let's try the 3s. Let's see if we can find something that actually gives us some work here. Now, we know one of these is a 3. Is that enough to do anything for us? Don't know that it is. Doesn't look like it, so let's keep on keeping on. We already know those two down there. One of these will, oh, not that one. So one of these two will be this. I don't think this one can be. No, it can't be, because this would, if this is a 4, this has to be 1, 2, or 3. It can't be. This is 4. You go away. Did that do anything more for us? More for us? I know. Terrible. Doesn't quite look, well, this can't be a 4. Yeah, so one of these two is, and this one could be, because it could be a 4, 6. There's nothing slowing that down. Okay. Let's do a real quick shot here at 7s, because one of these two will be, which means one of these two will be. I don't know if that's helping us any. So let's start looking somewhere else for a second, see what might pop up. 5, 6, 7s, 8s, and 9. Well, 5, 6, 8s, and 9s. Let me just put those in real quick, because there's a little bit we can do, I think. Wasn't anywhere near what I hoped we might get out of it. Okay, forget that then. Let's try something else. Oh, goodness gracious. My headphones just beeped at me and scared the living heck out of me. It's happened before. Whenever I get low battery, it beeps in my head completely without any warning and scares the living poop out of me. Hopefully I didn't jump too high. Let's start looking at some of these other 10 clues then. They seem to be helping, so let's just go at them and see what we can figure out. Maybe we start here because of what these are. So this can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5, so it's 6, 8, or 9. That's helpful. It can't be 9 because this can't be a 1. So this is either a 2 or a 4. It's a little something. What about you? Because this guy's going to be a little bit more open, but it's on a thermo, so we're going to be able to make some reductions. Not 7, not 3, not 9, not 8, not 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have a 1, 4 pair. This is 2. That's interesting how that was reduced like that. This is 8. This has to be 4 and 6 now. Good, that creates a 1, 4. That does 1, 4. Cool. I wasn't expecting that to happen, but no, that's broken. That 2 says this has to be a 1. It can't be a 1. What did I do? Let's go back. What have I done? 1, 9. Oh, I never put a 4, 6 in here. What am I being? Okay, let's try this again. This is not 9, 8, 7. Let's just do it this way. It's easier. This one can't be 1 or 4 either. So this is either 2 or 6. This is either 4 or 8. Okay. So we had a pair or a quad here. I just, for some reason, didn't type in the 4 and 6, and it messed me up. But anyway, we have all of this. Now this can't be 2. So this is the 6. 4, which means this is the 2 and the 8. That forces the 1 and the 4 this way. That's actually more helpful because it gives us the 7. Imagine that, the correct thing being more helpful. 8, 9, what else? The 7 says this is 3, the 8 says this is 2, this is not 2 or 6, so it's 5. This is 2. Okay, now we're back in the saddle. So let's see what we've got now. This becomes the 4 and the 1. All right, regroup. Where are we at? What are you? Can't be 1, could be 2, could be 3, could be 5. Okay. This guy is done. This guy needs a big boy. But it could be anything essentially over 4, apart from the 7, obviously. Do we have anything on here that we can work with? Or is it more or less just looking here and seeing what comes out, or down here? One of those is a 2. It's not massively helpful. One of those is a 7, not massively helpful. And the 8s and the 9s. Let's just put these in. 2 2, 7, 8, 9. You're not 7. You're not... Oh, you could have been anything, right? You're not 2. You're not 2 or 7. Thought I had one more reduction here, but I guess not. We get an 8, 9 pair by that. That's interesting. What are these guys then? 5, 6, and 7? Well, this can't be 7. This can't be 7, so this just is. Okay, cool. It turned into something out of nowhere, essentially. These are from 5, 6, 8, 9. Let's go through those, because this can't be 9. This can't be 5. This can't be 8. Not quite there. 3, 4. One of these is a 7. And is there anything else we can do with those? We might want to just take another look at Sudoku to see if anything's popped up. Yeah, this guy had forced the 1 here. And we should have an X-wing on 1s. Oh, we don't. We just have the 1. It goes here, which means this is the 1. So the 1s are done. Good. Sudoku was the right choice. Let's go back and look at the 2s. One of those will be a 2. One of those will be a 2. So we've got an X-wing on 2s. I don't know if I'll put those in just yet. 3s. We can do the 3s. This little guy here is coming in handy. This is a 3. You're not 3. Now, does that give me a... It does give me a 3 right here. And I think we're done with 3s once we fill in the rest of these. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Good. Let's look at the 4s, and we might go back to the 2s because we're going to get those guys reduced, I think, a bit more as well. But we'll come back to that because we've got other things brewing. Where does a 4 go in this region? It goes here. Now it goes here. That's all the 4s. All right, let's keep on the Sudoku. Well, the 5s aren't doing anything. 6s either. So let's jump on the 7 train. All aboard. That's not a 7. So we get a 7. Good. Then we get another 7. Perfect. We get another one. We've got the Sudoku rolling. That's a 7. And this is a 7. And let's go back to this thermo here. We can get rid of this 8. Let's see if anything else popped up here while we were playing around elsewhere. Doesn't quite look like it. Okay. So we were at 7s. Let's go into the 8s. Might as well finish up this route if we can. We know, well, 8s. We do know this is an 8. One of those 2 will be an 8. I will put that in. One of these will be an 8. That does remove this as an 8. So we get an 8, 9 pair. So this is the 2. That 2 should finalize this. It does. Good. And that was all the 2s. Good. Let's go back to the 8s and the 9s and see if we can finish anything else there. One of these 2 will be an 8. It was 8, 9 pair. This is not 8 or 9. Let's look at those 8s a little further. I thought I saw something, but maybe I didn't. One of these 2 is an 8. No, I didn't. We have like an offset here. Okay. How about 9s real quick? Well, this is a 9. This is an 8. That's 9 and 8 and 8. So we got through the 8s, just had to go to the 9s first. And we could probably... No, we can't quite finalize those 8s. So let's check out the 9s real quick. And then we'll move on from there. This is 9. This is a given 5. This is 6, 5, 6. So we're getting a lot of good info here. 5, 8s, and 9s. What are these 2? Okay, 6 and 9. So this one clearly is the 6, and this is the 9. This is a given 5. This is a given 6. This is a given 9. Not 9. The 6 there said these are not 6s, so this just is 5, 8, 9, 6, 9. That will finish the 8. Let's just get through these last couple ones. What are these? 5 and 6. Huh. Those are not quite done. This will be 5 or 6. This will be, okay, there we go. We just had to look here. This is 6, 5, 6, 5. This will be 9. This will be 5. And this is 6. And then you two are the last bits. This looks like a 5, and this looks like an 8. There we go. We got there eventually. Had to do a little restart there, but 20 minutes was really quick. So, yeah, forgetting to put in the 4, 6 option here just caused a little error that immediately was found. But once we got into that and figured it out, we were good to go. Great little puzzle here. I really did enjoy that one. Good interactions between these thermos and these V clues to get things started, and then the 10 clues started to pick up the pace after that. So really enjoyed that one. Hope you all did as well. I'm going to go check to see what a Volvox might be, if it's even real. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.